Okay, look, whether you like it or not, it is hot news this week regarding aliens, UFOs, or that sort of jazz, okay? Because, yeah, this is breaking news, right? Now, 4 days ago, and I know what you think of breaking news 4 days ago. Well, listen, 4 days ago, Barack Obama, the former president of the United States of America, baby, come on! He was on a talk show, okay? The talk show was Brian Tyler Cohen podcast. And Brian asked him a flat out question, basically, are aliens real? Do aliens exist? I saved it, and I'll tell you why I saved it. Let's just watch it first, okay? Because this is really interesting.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
So, right, I saved it because I don't know why I didn't talk about this earlier, really. I thought that maybe he's saying that aliens are real because of his own belief, not the evidence that he's seen, right? Because if I was on a podcast, I would be like, yeah, aliens are real. Like, I can't prove it, but I reckon they're real. Maybe he's saying it like that.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not.
So, and that's why I just saved it. I banked it in my X thing, right? But what then made me go a bit funny was like when he said this.
Being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
But they're not being kept in, what is it? Area 51. That should just roll off of your tongue, right? That seemed like a little bit of a diversion in my mind. Maybe literally, like, you know, he's taken that part of his life way out of there. He doesn't want to know anything about it now, and he's just trying. Or the moment he just couldn't think of the words Area 51. I'm not too sure, but anyway, so that there was banked for me for a little bit. And I thought maybe what I'll do is maybe on a compilation video of the UFOs or talking about aliens, I'll throw that in, like, you know, as a talking point. But then it just got really quite strange. It didn't get strange. It just blew up. But I want to show you this. 4 years prior, he was on the late night show with James Corden, and he was asked the same question, right? Right here. Listen to this.
Well, when it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you on air.
But you'll tell us off air? Great.
So it's almost like he's saying it right there. There's some things there's things I can't tell you on air. It's almost like saying, yes, that's true, but don't tell anyone, you know?
You know, no, look. The truth is that when I came into office, I asked, right? I was like, all right, you know, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien specimens in spaceship?
I do find it funny how they all laugh because they're like, this is a legit question. it's a legit question, but they're laughing it off as if it's some sort of fucking comic book they're reading.
You know, they did a little bit of research and. The answer was no. But what is
not in Area 51, but maybe somewhere else? I'm not too sure.
True, and I'm actually being serious here. Is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern, and so you know I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is. But I have nothing to report to you today.
Okay.
Unless like
and then they start going jokingly in that, but it's sort of like the same pattern it feels like he does know more than he's letting on. And I think we all sort of know that, okay? But then it sort of kicked off a little bit, yeah? And fair shout to this news reporter, because Donald Trump was, I don't know, getting on a plane of some sort yesterday, and a news reporter asked him this question.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know.
It's like, what? Let's hear that again, please. It's like, what?
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you
The nod of approval, yes.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not.
What, if something's not real, why would it be classified? That's like saying, have you got fairies in Area 51? Well, that's classified information. I don't know. It's an odd. That's classified information. So they're real. I don't know if they're real, but it's classified information. Is it classified information even talking about it, real or not? Right? That's the question, I suppose. That's the only way I can think that he's saying, or like, tell me what you think. Is he agreeing to it right now? It sounds like he is, and then he's sort of like backpedaling, going, fuck. You know? It's almost like, you know, if you and your mate do something silly, or naughty, or against the law, or whatever, and the parents go to you saying, my son's just told me that you've just done this. Oh, it wasn't my idea. Like, you know what I mean? Just crack instantly.
Aliens
not against the law. I've never done anything against the law, by the way, right?
are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have
Oh,
it.
he took it out of classified information. He said
He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have it. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified
he took it out of classified information.
information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. You believe it, Peter?
Well, if the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get
him out of trouble.
him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals. What else?
All right, President Trump.
It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there, right? So shortly after that, because I don't want to. Should I say it? Yeah, I had a great interview with somebody yesterday. Okay, and that's coming up next week. And I was saying to that person as well, like, it seems like this disclosure, the cracks are appearing and they're going to break open at some point. It feels like that. And I know a lot of people are saying, Ben, we've been seeing this for years, we've been hearing this for years. And also some people are saying that this is a whole diversion because of the Epstein files. All it is this stuff's going on, this major stuff which could take down the whole bloody globe. Yeah. But look, let's just talk about aliens. Let's entertain them over here. You know, some people are saying that. I'm not too sure. Because then you have to go back to, then was Brian Cohen, the podcaster, told to ask Barack Obama that question? And Barack Obama then was told to say, yes, they exist. Then that would have a knock-on effect to, you know, President Trump, to say, yes, okay, they exist. You know, I don't know. Is it all orchestrated? I don't. It seems, that part seems unlikely. But then, yesterday or this morning, whatever time, I think it was this morning, Trump posts this. Donald J. Trump. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the security of war and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life. Unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Right? This is so crazy. Imagine years ago, you saying, like, I've said this before, man, even the idea, the conversation, just a few years ago, you were looked at like you're stupid or you're wacko, tinfoil hats. I've fallen out with some family members before about it, you know? And now the president of the United States of America, baby, come on, is saying that he's going to be releasing anything to do with aliens and extraterrestrial life. That's fucking mad. That's mad. And then you've got all these big dogs coming up talking about it. You know, you've got the likes of Nick Pope, bless him. Just announced he's got stage 4 cancer, so the strength to him. But he's just put out there now. Now that the Prime Minister of the United States is personally engaged, the UFO community might get their holy grail of disclosure, but only if there's a definitive smoking gun to reveal. And despite some intriguing evidence and sensational claims, that's by no means a certainty. I mean, yeah, I suppose for a lot of people, in my mind, you know, the president of the United States, even if he comes forward and says, look, yeah, they're real, I think non-believers especially are going to say, okay, where's the proof? We're going to need proof. You know, you're going to bring on stage and an ET, you know? We're going to need a lot more than, yeah, they're real. You've got Jon Stewart here. They owe my friend and mentor, Dr. Stephen Greer, a lifetime of apologies after today and real Donald Trump announcing NHI disclosure. Well done, Dr. Greer, and thank you for finding room under my wig for me. So, yeah, I mean, look, he's been talking about this for God knows how long. You've got Representative Anna Paulina Luna. Thank you. President of the United States as the chair. Right, this is good what she's doing here, right? Because she's saying, well, look, as the chairwoman of the task force that investigates these subjects, we are incredibly grateful for you doing this. I look forward to going through all the footage, photos, and reports with the public. So she's around about saying, don't just say it is, we need the proof. We need the photos, everything, video footage, the whole shebang, right? And then here we got Autism Capital. Everyone owes Bob Lazar an apology. It's true, right? Oh my God. So what do you think? Is this just a smoking gun? Is it going to be actually is it going to be full on disclosure? I'm interested to see what you think. I'm excited about it, right? I think this is the closest we've got so far, I think, right? Let's be honest. Anyway, I will see you tonight at 7 o'clock p.m., baby, for the Betty and Barney Hill audio tapes of their regression. We saw, we heard a little bit of it of my last video, which was so freaky, so scary. If you haven't seen that video, please go and check it out. I'm really proud of it. I loved it. And it's so interesting. Anyway, see you tonight. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.